Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to Paisano's Music and Rock Talk. Genevieve is so happy to be here tonight. Look at her. She's ecstatic. Barely contain herself. But how could she when we're talking about Woody Guthrie and his Library of Congress recordings made in March of 1940? Now, where do I begin with this one? This one has a story, as Genevieve cannot wait to hear for this at least the second time. I had a long-time subscription to Rolling Stone magazine, and in the late 80s, and I have come to find out it was 1988, I saw a review of a record, and it was of this Woody Guthrie's Library of Congress recordings, and I had extraordinarily limited knowledge about Woody Guthrie, as I still do today, but I know a little bit more. I own a little bit more Woody Guthrie that I purchased after this, but I was intrigued by what they were describing, and there was order information. There may have been a phone number or an address to write to, and I did either or both. I can't remember exactly how I contacted this Rounder Records, but I did what was required, and they sent me the album, and I've enjoyed it ever since. Especially the first record, where he's talking about his boyhood and how he became to be kind of like a hobo and a big-time union man, big-time Oklahoma man, California man. This is way before he wrote This Land Is Your Land. This is about 7 or 8 years before that. He was born in 1912. He had a son, Arlo, who had a very successful career as a musician. Made the charts a few times. And Bob Dylan was a huge disciple of Woody Guthrie. Spent time at his deathbed in 1967. Would make trips to the state hospital in New York to visit him and spend time with him. He was a little Woody disciple, Bob Dylan was. Let's go over the track listing, shall we? Lost Train Blues, Railroad Blues, Rye Whiskey, Old Joe Clark, and the Beaumont Rag. Now that's the side I listen to the most, and that's the one I enjoy the most. Even after listening to the rest of this, there's no doubt that that is by far the best product. On the flip side of that is Greenback Dollar, the Boll Weevil song, So Long It's Been Good to Know You, which was about a dust storm that was so severe they all thought they were going to die. So he made up a song called So Long It's Been Good to Know You, because they thought they were going to die in these rooms in Oklahoma that were just overtaken by dust. That's followed by a song called Talkin' Dust Bowl Blues, and then Do Re Mi. The second record is Hard Times, Pretty Boy Floyd, about the gangster of the 30s. That's followed by They Laid Jesus Christ in His Grave. After that is Jolly Banker, and that side finishes with I Ain't Got No Home. The flip side of that record is Dirty Overalls, Chain Around My Leg, Worried Man Blues, Lonesome Valley, and Walking Down That Railroad Line. And the last record, Going Down That Road Feeling Bad, Dust Storm Disaster, Foggy Mountaintop, Dust Pneumonia Blues. And the last side of the third record, California Blues, Dust Bowl Refugees, Will Rogers Highway, and the Los Angeles New Year's Flood. All tales of woe from Woody Guthrie. There's no good stories here. They're all pretty much terrible. You know, Chain Around My Leg, suggests slavery. Dust Pneumonia Blues, from dust storms, breathing it in. You get sick. You certainly get the blues after that. Right? All righty. And know Genevieve is tired. It's been a long day, as is Paisano. So until next week, who knows what we'll talk about, but I expect subscriptions from this album, from this episode. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next week. Good night, YouTube.
Bye.